Kale, it was amazing meeting you today. I cannot wait to get done with our preliminary book stuff so we could just jump into awesomeness. But until we do that, we need to go very slow and just learn a couple key fundamentals. So, with our fundamentals, we know how to find C because we know how to find our 2, 3s, 2s, 3s, our black keys, basically. When we find our first set down here, we know that this is going to be a C1. Generally, when we play anything down low, we play with the lowest note with our our fifth finger, our pinky. So when we play our lowest C, if I go up all the way to here, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to cross over middle finger, A, B, C. So that's C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. When we do that, that first C would have been C1, C2, C3, and then C4. Now, when we do this, the exercise that I'd like you to do this week, you can play around with all the notes from one point of the keyboard all the way to the other. We know that those are just going to be frequencies. Some frequencies are going slow, and some frequencies are going fast. When we hit an octave of each other, that means that these two are the same note. They hit the same peaks, boom, and the same troughs, boom. But everything in between there is a fluctuation of a frequency. So when we put our right hand on the piano, we generally go to our middle C, which is our C4. So our C4 is otherwise referred to as middle C. When we play our 5 notes here, we're practicing knowing what a perfect fifth is, opposed to a augmented fourth or a flat 5, perfect fourth, major third, minor third, major second, minor second. So when we build all of our notes, we play triads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When we play triads, we're simply referring to the 1, 3, 5. There are major triads and minor triads, which are influenced by playing either a major third or a minor third. We'll go over that in more detail in more lessons to come, but for this week, we're simply playing in the key of C. No sharps, no flats, meaning we don't say C sharp, D sharp, E sharp. These are all C, D, E. If I played C sharp, I'd have C sharp, D sharp, and then E sharp, which is actually an F. But you get the idea that E sharp is an F and B sharp is a C. I would just pretty much never call it that unless I'm in the key of C flat or C sharp. We'll go more over that later. For this week, what I'd like you to do is say the name of the note aloud when you go with your right hand or your left hand. So what we're going to do is we're going to find our middle C. Here it is. I'm going to put my thumb here, and when I play with my left hand, I'm also going to put my thumb there. I should be able to go from a C, B, A, G, F, C to F. It's a fifth. Very much like the C to a G, C, D, E, F, G is a fifth as well. Fifth this way, fifth that way. Our right hand will be playing, holding an imaginary ball, little curve, little height over the top, and not nailing, but just hovering above. We're going to play the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notes, and we're going to play C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C. Now we're going to want to start super slow like this. 1, 2, ready, and go. C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C. D, E, F, G, A, G, F, E, D. E, F, G, A, B. See what I'm doing with all these notes? I'm making sure that my fingers are all lined up over the 5 notes that we're playing, and then I play them and say the name. F, G, A, B, C, B, A, G, F. G, A, B, C, D, C, B, A, G. A, B, C, D, E, D, C, B, A. B, C, D, E, F, E, D, C, B. And then our octave again. Being able to do this on one hand and then the other is the basic skill set for our next study. On the left hand, you would be doing F, G, A, B, C, B, A, G, F. G, A, B, C, D, C, B, A, G. So on and so forth. You got the gist at the end of the lesson. I trust that you got it here. This thing is called a metronome. I don't know if we talked about this, but you could type metronome, M-E-T-E-R-O-N-E, I think, metronome, into the Google browser with your mother's permission. And get this. This is about 50 beats per minute. I would like to have you start doing this at about 40 beats per minute, which would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1. The last thing that I ended on here is called a triad. It's just the 1 finger, the 3 finger, and the 5 finger. Notice how I'm not playing the 2 or the 4. We'll get back to those, as well as the 6, 7, and then the octave for forming chords. I gotta say, you did a wonderful job today. What we did was we talked about every note on here and understanding that this C sharp is also a D flat. C sharp, D, D sharp, E sharp, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, middle C, C, C flat, B flat, A flat, G, G flat, F, F flat, E flat, D, D flat, C. So as you see, these are enharmonic equivalents. Sometimes they have the same name, sometimes they have different names. However, the note value, the frequency, what you actually hear, when you can find that note, your voice becomes able to find the notes on a piano. So you can hear the note in your head before you even play it. What we do when we start very slow doing our hand exercises and we start slow doing our note reading, we're able to tell what these things are in correlation while reading them from left to right. So what we're going to do is learn how to do this all together. It was really great meeting you. Can't wait till next week. Remember, this week when you're playing at home, say the notes out loud and go very slow. Aloha.